Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we've got a new buy recommendation and a sell recommendation, but before we get into that, please do not take this as recommended advice, as I'm not a finance advisor, so you need to do your own research on this as well. But just from my side of things, this is a recommendation from me. It's up to you what you do with that recommendation, obviously. So yeah, I've got a new buy recommendation, but start off with a sell recommendation. So as a passive investor, this does not apply to you. This is for the active investors that did purchase it earlier this week. Obviously, so we should have an average cost basis of probably just over $160 a share. I did buy in at an average cost of $159.2 a share. Opened at 162 on Monday, and it reached down to about 160 and 40 cents. I did close last night, I think about $173 a share, so you're up roughly 5% on that investment already. Now, as an active investor, why am I selling it? Do I not believe in ARK Invest anymore? No, that's not the case. The reason why it is a sell recommendation, there's a few reasons actually. So the biggest reason, right? If you wanted to 10x your money in 1 year, so back to compound interest, you would need just under 5% return per week over 52 weeks of the year, and you would 10x your money. So in that side of things, that's the only reason why I'm really advertising it as a sell recommendation. We've made a nice easy profit, nice quick profit. Don't normally go out quite this soon. I was sort of expecting it to come towards the end of the month, not within a week. So that's why it is a sell recommendation. However, ARK Invest still could probably go up by the end of the month, more, maybe another 15%. I've got no idea. I can't control that. What I can control is the profit that I can take right now. So that's why I'm advertising it as a sell today. And then from that sell, I will then invest that money into my new buy recommendation, which I have been buying throughout the week so far. I did have an average cost. I first started buying it about, I think it was $21 a share on this new company. It's sitting close to $30 now. So that company is YALA Group, ticket symbol YALA. This company specializes in social network and gaming. This company is now focused mostly in the Middle East and Northern Africa. Other social network companies like Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that aren't really focusing in that sort of area at the moment. So this is pretty good for this company because there's not a lot of competitors in that area. So they've got quite a good market share to really concentrate themselves on. Right, so just to give you guys a bit of an update of the users in this company. They had just over 2 million users in the end of quarter September 2018. And then when we moved to December 18, so for the last quarter, they moved up to 2.17 million users. And then March 19, moved up to 2.27 million. June 19, so the next quarter along, 2.55 million users. And then September 19, they moved up to 3.1 million users. Now, so this is where it really does change. December 19, so the last quarter for 2019, they jumped up to 4.1 million users. And March 20, they jumped up to 6.1 million users. Now, obviously, this is when the pandemic came into play, so obviously they had quite a bit of exponential growth from 6.1 million users to 12.46 million users. So in the space of one quarter, they've doubled the amount of users straight away. So now, obviously, from the pandemic, everything started to open back up again. So the next quarter, so the third quarter for 2020, they opened up with 14.3 million users. Righto, so third quarter 2020 revenues was $33.8 million. to equate to a 90% increase over third quarter 2019. So that's pretty big. That's pretty big, guys. Rightio, so in terms of their paying users, an increase of almost 900%. That's 894.9% increase. Righto, so from there, we go to the gaming platform. So this is probably one that probably the company that you didn't really even expect. Righto, so the gaming platform growth, which is what the growth increased the most from, went from 393,000 users to 8.7 million users, compared to their social networking side of it, which went from 2.7 million users to 5.5 million users. So they got just over 14 million users now for the third quarter, obviously. And right, so now we'll move a little bit on to the balance sheet side of everything. So in 2019, they had a cash position of $45 million, compared to their liabilities, which are sitting at $8.3 million. So that gives them almost a ratio of 6 times, which is pretty phenomenal for an increase in business. They're going to need a big cash cushion to try and set themselves up. Whereas September 20 quarter just gone for 2020, they had a cash position of $75 million. So obviously that is going to grow continuously more, which is going to help this stock out as well. So what I really do like quite a bit about this company is the fact that it is profitable and it has got massive growth rates, and it is really under the radar as a comparison. You could sort of see as their PE ratio. PE ratio is sitting roughly 100, which I know is pretty high compared to the market, but given where their growth rates are, their growth rates, depending on who you look at and where you look at, anywhere between sort of 70 and 120%. So the company's currently profitable. They made a EPS trailing 12 months of 30 cents per share, with a PE ratio closed last night of 100.5. Yahoo Finance predict a 72% increase in their growth over the next 5 years compounded. Simply Wall Street have their earnings at 116% growth. Righto, guys, so as I did mention, this company is really under the radar. The fact that it's profitable, the liabilities are really low, the cash profits are really high, their gross profit margins is also really high because it's a social network platform, so their costs to run the business are pretty low. I can easily see this stock reaching $60 per share by the end of the year. So it is something that I'm starting to go pretty big in. It is a significant weight of my portfolio. So obviously if this stock was to go down, I am going to feel it quite a bit. It is over 30% of my portfolio, so it is quite a big holding that I have got. So yeah, as I was saying, I can see this stock going to at least $60 per share. I can actually see it going a lot higher than that, but my price target for 2021 is $60 per share. Now I do believe it will go higher. Okay, so that'll do it for today, guys. As I do have a buy recommendation, I'm trying to get more buys, more shares in this company at under $30 per share. So I did close it under $30 last night. I didn't, unfortunately, have any orders in place, but I will be doing that again tonight. Yeah, so I do see this company having massive returns over 2021 all the way to 2025. I do believe that 2021 is probably going to be its highest growth periods, with it slowly tapering off to 2025 in terms of the share price as well. Okay, so that'll do it for today, guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one. Okay, cheers. Bye.